Hello student, myself Shumana from SIMMI Foundation. Today we are here to learn about a topic named DNA structure. So in this video we can know about the three parts of nucleotide, a DNA molecule, a complementary base pairing of DNA. DNA is a genetic material. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, which controls protein production in cells and made up of many genes which control traits. Why DNA is important? DNA passes genetic information from generation to generation. Traits are controlled by DNA. DNA replicates with little error. Can't live without DNA because it's part of everything in the body. And now let's come with DNA structure. DNA is a double helix, meaning DNA has two strands. It looks like a twisted ladder. DNA is polymer made up of unit cells called nucleotides. A molecule of DNA is formed by millions monomers called nucleotides joined together in a long chain. Now we have to know about the nucleotide structure. There are three important parts. One, phosphate group, two, sugar, which is called deoxyribose, and number three is nitrogenous base. And there are four nitrogenous base called GCAT. And here the phosphate and sugar make up the backbone of nucleotide. Here in this slide you can see the four nitrogenous base, which A is called adenine, B, T call for thymine, C call for cytosine, and G call for guanine. Adenine, thymine, cytosine and guanine are the four nitrogenous bases. From the four nitrogenous bases, adenine and guanine, these two are called purines, and the purines form hydrogen bond with the pyrimidines. You can see throughout this slide. And from the four nitrogenous base, thymine and cytosine are together called pyrimidine. Let's know about the base pairing of the four nitrogenous bases. Adenine always pair with thymine, which join together to form a hydrogen bond, and cytosine always pair with guanine. In the DNA structure, each strand is complementary to another, and the complementary strands are like this. You can see in the slide. If we know the DNA sequence of one strand, we can predict the DNA sequence of its complement. We can see through this slide cytosine, which is C, and guanine, which is G. Cytosine always pair with guanine, and whereas adenine, which is called for A, pairs with thymine. So from this sequence we can predict the DNA sequence of its complement. DNA strands are antiparallel. Phosphates run in different directions. So student, from this video we can learn about the structure of DNA, and the DNA structure contains three important parts, which one is nitrogenous base, number two is sugar, which is called deoxyribose, and number three is phosphate. In the other video we will discuss about the types of DNA and the function of DNA. For today that's all. Thank you and keep learning.